Hey! What's up, party people? We are live. Got a couple of minutes before we're starting. I am in my mobile office right now, y'all. I had to rig up some shade. It is right at sunset here on the West Coast, and it is beautiful. Thank you for the hearts. Hello, hello, hello. Make sure you say something. I see the numbers, I see the hearts, but I don't know who you are unless you say hi. So, thank you, everybody, for the love. Thank you for coming back 2 days in a row. Okay. Yes, Miss J. We're going to get started in 1 minute. So I want to make sure that everybody gets in. I see the numbers. Say hello. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go ahead and share. This is part 2. Y'all remember last week I told you I was going to come back. I told you I was going to come back. If you want your spiritual taste buds on fleek, you got to watch what you speak. This is part 2 of what we got into on last week, 1 week from today. This is part 2. So we're going to talk about affirmations. This one will probably be a little bit quicker. I am enjoying the sun. I had to set up like a little contraption in my car without putting the full visor on so I can get a little bit of sunlight, but not too much. I am in my mobile office that I thank God for. So yeah, and I am vibing, listen to some Dwele. What do you guys listen to when you're in your car? What do you guys have on your playlist? What do you play? Y'all let me know. Let me know what you play when you're in the car vibing. But it's going to be a great one, even though I'm not at the office. You know, I'm in my mobile office today. I wanted to make sure to keep my word. I wanted to make sure to keep my commitment to purpose and make sure that it happens. So we can get some great sun in, some vitamin D in. We can still have a great conversation about everything that we talked about. Ladessa, hello, hello, hello. I know who you are. Hey, sis. Hey, sis. An amazing artist, y'all. Candy Acid Rain. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. And she replies back. I also saw a great feature on Black Art on Facebook. So congratulations for your Nipsey Hussle piece. I see you, sis. I see you. It is now 5 o'clock. And I want to make sure that I get in. So those of you who are new to my live, welcome. Those of you who are not, you know the disclaimer. I am not here for the likes, honey. I am not here for the likes. I am here for who is here for me. So if this message is for you, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it. A little bit of everything depending on my mood. Yeah, you do a little bit of everything. Singing, writing, visual art. It is amazing. You guys make sure to follow her as well. But if you're new to me and watching live for the first time, thank you. Welcome. I am honored. I am grateful for our connection and our time together. I am Miss J, aka also known as Empress, the Dream Doula, and it is my purpose, my privilege, my honor, my passion to serve with you and co-create the realities that not only we desire, but we deserve. Thank you so much. Girl, thank you. I appreciate it. Just a little something on a Friday Eve, girl. Those of you who are here, if I am not for you, it is okay. It is okay. Please move on. Please share. I will not encourage you to waste your time. I will not encourage you to sit through listening and sharing and engaging and co-creating what is ineffective for you. So please share. Make sure you hit the follow. If you want to know more about me, you can read the about part on my page or just Google me, honey. It's fine. Most of what you find is true. There might be some crazy things out there, but go ahead and ask me. So on today, we are going to talk about getting your spirit in alignment for your purpose and your destiny, living the life that you desire in 2020 and beyond. It's your first time with me on Facebook. Yes, I'm so thankful for you showing up. I feel like we've known each other for years since we're always communicating on Instagram. I appreciate your support. Please share, please like, please follow, please continue to engage. I love it. Those of you who are not new to me, y'all know I love to communicate back and forth, hearts, thumbs up, likes, laugh, and do all that great stuff. And just like every time before, at the end of this live, I'll do a Q&A. So we'll have an opportunity to engage. And if you have any questions about this topic, any questions about topics before or in the past, I'll answer them live for you. Thank you for the hearts. Make sure everyone says hello. I see the numbers. I see you guys coming in, but make sure you say hello so I know who you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all the love. If you want your spiritual taste buds to be on fleek, you got to watch what you speak with. This is part 2. 1 week ago, Spirit downloaded that great affirmation that I love, and it was fun, and we were having a great time. But we're talking about our spiritual taste buds. Now, what is that? The things that you speak that make your life delicious, that make the experience that you are having taste good. Everything that you are living, everything that you are believing, be living, everything that you are experiencing starts right here with this seed. Oh my goodness. Now, I want to give a shout out to my homegirl, Shanae. Shanae Gully, she's getting honored along with a whole bunch of other amazing leaders in Stockton, California on the 22nd. I'll be hosting then at the 4th Annual African American Legacy Luncheon. That's a quick commercial. Y'all got to excuse me being in my mobile office. There are some children running around here. But Shanae Gully had told me about saging her mouth. She is a sister friend, a sister girl. She said, girl, I had to sage my mouth. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So I'm laughing and joking. And so I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and sage that mug too. So I'm saging myself and saging down. And honey, when I tell you, some things got cleaned up, cleared out, and cleared away. It was phenomenal. So some of us got to sage our mouth. So I can't take credit for that. I got to give credit to Shanae. Give credit where credit is due. Shout out to her. She's working hard, a hard-working mother. But if you want your spiritual taste buds to be on fleek, you got to watch what you speak. Speaking those things as if they already are. Speaking those things as if they already are. Speaking those things that you know spiritually. Speaking those things that you believe, be living, believing. Speaking those things in order to co-create, manifest the life that you desire, the life that you know you deserve right now in 2020 and beyond. I am here in my mobile office enjoying this beautiful NorCal sun, crystal blue skies. The sun rays is directly on me, and I know it is all in flow and all in purpose. I want to make sure that on this time, now if you guys missed it, part 1, you got to go back to my videos and watch that one. But part 2, we are going to check in on how did your week go. There was a challenge that was put out on that video to say for 7 days, speak about yourself the way that you know you are spiritually. Whether you see it or not, whether you can tangibly feel it or not, speak those things as they are. As you are, as you be. I am a multimillionaire. I am earning billions of dollars. I own multiple properties. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am courageous. I am fearless. Regardless of the situations, regardless of the challenges, everything always works out for me. And as you create greater habits of speaking greater about yourself, you will then be able to see in the natural those greater things manifesting. We talked about in the live yesterday that I never support, even with my son saying practice makes perfect. None of us are perfect, and there's no such thing. When you're operating in your purpose, practice promotes progress. And that's what I want all of you guys to achieve. Progress. Just get better than you was yesterday, better than you were last week, better than you were last month. Says sage your mouth. How'll she do that? She didn't put it in her mouth. She just saged around her mouth. Let me make that clear. She wasn't eating the sage, but I guess you can eat the sage too. But yeah, she saged her mouth, honey. She just put it around there, made sure that all things that were flowing in and out were clean and clear. And I did it myself, and trust and believe your language will change. And that is a great foundation to get part 2 moving in your life. Now, the first live video that I did of 2020 was aligning with your purpose to manifest the life you desire in 2020 and beyond. So while you're manifesting, while you're aligning with your purpose, while you're in process, we talked about seed time and harvest, while you're in your time, in your growth period, while you're in process, there are some things that you still need to do. You can't say, okay, I'll plant the seed and you sit back and you just wait for things to happen. You must. You have to. It is required. Please consider. I suggest that you start looking at the nutrients. Start looking around you. Get your roots a little bit deeper. Self-education is great. If you need to enroll in traditional school, if you need to pick up a new trade, if you need to get a few more certifications, do it. Read a book. Watch a documentary. Watch a new movie. Reach out. Be a mentor to somebody. There are things that you still can do while you are in your process. You may try it. Please try it. You might like it. Be careful though. Once you sage and you cleanse, we're going to talk about meditation and sage in a whole nother video. But on this one, on part 2, we're going to talk about your affirmations. We're going to talk about keeping your spiritual taste buds on fleek. You got to watch what you speak. Watch what you say. There is nonverbal and verbal communication in the natural. Nonverbal and verbal communication in the natural, but there is also nonverbal and verbal communication in the spirituals. There is also verbal and nonverbal communication in the spirituals. Now, while you are aligning with your purpose, while you are moving forward, while you are co-creating with God, with your creator, with whom all blessings flow, while you are manifesting and believing all in the power that you have within, you are being created in his image. You are being created in his likeness. You know that you are powerful. You know that you are wonderful. You know all these things about yourself. What are you communicating in the spirit realm, verbally and non-verbally? We talked about verbally in part 1, saying those affirmations out loud so you can hear them yourself. It was India Arie, I believe, one of her songs to say that the words you speak, you're the first to hear. So the things that you speak out loud, you're speaking them to yourself, for yourself, around yourself, above yourself, over yourself. All of those great affirmation, all of those I am. I am co-creator of my reality. I am abundant. I am abundance. I am real estate owner. I am a multi-billionaire. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am amazing. I am fearless. I am. Those are the things verbally. But what are you speaking non-verbally? What are those things that you are speaking non-verbally about, to, and around, and for, and over yourself? Those things matter just as important as the things that you are speaking out loud. So as you are speaking these I ams, what are you saying up here? And what are you believe in here? If you say I am strong, but the first thing that comes to your mind is something, a memory that you've rehearsed about in the past, experiences that you had where you were weak, the universe and God does not interpret your intentions. And let me correct myself. What you meant to say, just your intentions on why you said it. So God and the universe conspire on your behalf, on your benefit, not on what you meant to say, but your intentions behind why and how you said it. So let me give you an example. I'm going to use that affirmation. I am strong. I am fearless. I am courageous. But while you are saying that, you are thinking and holding on to past experiences in times that you were weak and doubting yourself and saying, but there was that one time that I did this. It was that one time I didn't do that. God and the universe and the creator, what you are co-creating are contradicting each other. So you're sitting here saying all these things, but you don't feel those things. You don't feel strong. You're not doing anything to make you strong. You don't want to be challenged, so you're not feeling courageous. You're not feeling like, oh, well, I really can't do it. You're constantly saying, well, I can do all things. What is the scripture? I can do Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, or who strengthens me. But then when you're presented with an opportunity, the first thing you say is, I can't do that. Oh, no, I can't do that. Oh, I can't afford that. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a great price, but I can't pay that. I'm not doing that. You are contradicting yourself verbally and non-verbally in the spirituals. And so what God in the universe is saying, hey, I've given you the power. You are co-creator. You have it. It is exactly what you need. It is exactly what you want. Now it's time to do it. But in your mind, non-verbally, you are saying to the universe, I'm not ready. I'm not confident. Even though I want to believe, even though I want to believe, even though I want to be living, this is not my reality. And so you don't see it manifesting. Then you get frustrated about it and you say, well, why isn't it happening the way that it's supposed to? Why isn't it happening in the time that I said it was going to happen? It's mainly because your nonverbal communication in the spiritual needs to be checked, needs to be changed. So I'm going to help you do that today. I'm going to help you take the trash out on your spiritual communication. I'm going to check in real quick. This gets very difficult for artists because we express so many things and we have to transverse, the darkness and the light. You're going a little bit deeper than we're going right now, honey. Yes, I love it. Write it down and listening to healing affirmations at night. Absolutely right. What you play to yourself while you sleep. Your subconscious and your conscious. What you are focusing on. I think so many struggle with this. Yes. Hashtag me too. What you feed yourself, what you are feeding yourself through your eye gate, your ear gate, and your mouth gate, what you watch every single day. There are a lot of people that have this aha moment that Oprah Winfrey calls your aha moment, your spiritual awakening moment. And you get to a place to where you feel empowered spiritually and you say, you know what, I'm going to stop doing all these things that are ineffective. But you're constantly watching trash on TV. You're constantly listening to trash on the radio right before you go to sleep. You're arguing, or right when you wake up. We talked about that on a few live videos before. You're saying negative things about yourself or to yourself. Your taste buds aren't on fleek then. Life ain't tasting too good. Life ain't good. It ain't Campbell's soup in there. Life is getting a little bit bitter. Life is getting a little bit ugly. Life is tasting a little bit nasty. So you have to check what you are feeding yourself, just like you said, just like Candy Acid Rain says. Yes, thank you. Hashtag me too. So we're going to take the trash out on our nonverbal and verbal communication spiritually. You have to take the trash out. How do you take the trash out? How do you clean up your communication spiritually and verbally and non-verbally, your spiritual communication? How do you do that? People ask me all the time, how do you come up with this stuff? How do you keep saying this stuff? Well, let me first make it clear. Just because I am learning and I am growing and I am living, believing, be living all of this greatness does not make me exempt to contradiction. It does not make me exempt to contrast. It does not make me exempt from challenges. What it does is changes my approach to it, changes my process through it, and it does change my outcome because I am co-creator of my reality. So it doesn't mean that I have all the answers. It doesn't mean that I'm this almighty being. And because I'm this almighty being, that I don't understand or realize everything that is going on in the world and in my environment. What it means is that I am making a choice to be, to be lived, to believe, to be living everything that I believe, be living, that I desire, deserve, and what I want to manifest. But there's some trash that needs to be cleaned up. And I'm sharing this because this is not only what I hear from myself, for others, but what I also hear from myself. And every time I get a spiritual download, I just don't sit there and say, you know what, I think this would be great to do. Like, I literally keep my journal. And every time I go live with y'all, I have my journal, I have it written down, and I make sure that I am processing it and living it before I share it with others. And while I'm in process, I want to encourage and inspire others to do the same because I know what my purpose is. I have done the work to align with my purpose, so I am more confident in the process than I used to be when I was out of alignment. A lot of us, like I said before, can be in alignment and be in alignment and passionate, let me change that. A lot of us are in process with our passions. We have aligned with what we are passionate about versus being in alignment with our purpose. Your passions, I said this before, your passions are what navigates or leads you or gives you the sign, turns you towards, push you forwards, push you into, place you around and in what your purpose is here in life while you are here on this earth. Once you align with your purpose, you shall, please consider continuing to do the work to not only maintain but sustain while you are here on earth. If you are still in the process of discovering, aligning, realigning with your purpose, you are right where you're supposed to be. There are some things that you need to clean up. There's some trash. So I'm going to give you guys this acronym, TRASH, TRASH, the trash. We are going to take it out. How do you take out the trash? How do you keep your verbal and your nonverbal spiritual communication on fleek? To keep your taste buds, you got to clean your little palate. You can't be eating no trash no more. I know Tiff, my personal trainer, she always talks to me. She says, you know what? It's a mindset. It's a lifestyle change when you're trying to get physically healthy. Spiritually, you're doing a great job, but physically, you're still eating some junk. Physically, there are some things that need to be cleaned up and cleaned out. So spiritually, I'm going to help y'all on what I've already mastered and conquered. We are in process and learning and conquering and mastering in all areas in order to receive and be living and believe our lives that we desire and deserve in balance. Okay? So taking the trash out, the first thing you need to do is T. And I tell everybody, get your pen, take notes. It's okay. You can watch it again. If you're not watching it live, you can replay it. You're watching the replay. Please go ahead and share it. Comment as if you're watching it live, listening attentively. And you were so lively and awesome. Oh, thank you. You know what? I'm loving this love. Thank you so much, so much, so much. Mwah. I'm loving it. Thank you so much. So the T in taking out the trash is talk to yourself. Talk to yourself first. I know we've been trained to talk to yourself is crazy. You can talk to yourself as long as you don't answer. No, I talk to myself and I answer. I talk to myself. I say, self, you tripping right now. Girl, you know what you're built for. This might be a little bit hard. This might be a bigger challenge than you're used to, but you already know what you're here for. You know what you can do. You know who you are. You know what your purpose is. You know who you be. You know what you believe, be living, be live. So do it. You have to first talk to yourself. Speak against those thoughts. So while you were speaking, I am a multimillionaire. I am earning billions of dollars. And your bank account is telling you otherwise and laughing at you in your face. You have to speak that every time you have that thought. Every time you get nervous, every time you swipe your debit card or open your wallet, I speak to it. I talk to my wallet. I say, just because I don't see you in here doesn't mean I can't afford that. Just because it's not coming directly from this avenue or this stream doesn't mean that I will not be able to be owner and receive those things, or that dream will not be accomplished. Just because it is not coming directly from me, it does not mean I am not wealthy. I am not abundant. I am open to every avenue of wealth, prosperity, and abundance that serves me best. You were just talking to yourself about this other. Yes, we are in sync, sister. We are sister friends. We are sister girls. Yes. Speak to yourself. Talk to yourself. It is okay. Tell yourself, self, quit tripping. Quit tripping, self. I tell myself all the time, sometimes Empress has to step up and talk to Miss J or talk to Jennifer. Empress has to step in and say, no, we're not there anymore. No, you are not there anymore. No, you don't have to accept that anymore. Hey. Wake up. That's not for you anymore. That doesn't taste good to you anymore. You don't want to eat that anymore. Just like going back and trying to eat baby food. Why would you do that? Regardless of how it tastes, you're not there anymore. You're above that now. You don't need to go get no formula. What are you doing? What are you doing sucking on a bottle? You're a little too grown right now. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey. That's not for me anymore. In order to take out the trash and clean yourself up and align your verbal and nonverbal communication, naturally to spiritually, you got to take out the trash. And the first part of taking out the trash is T. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself who you are, who you be, who you believe, what you be believing, what you be believing. You have to talk to yourself out loud. Sage that thing. Get some sage. Just, you don't have to put it in your mouth. You might get some dry sage. There's seasoning. Sage tastes good. Put it on whatever you eat. Season your food with sage. You go ahead and cleanse yourself on the inside and out. I may have to try that, talking to my wallet. Yes, talk to your wallet. I talk to my wallet all the time. I have my inspirational wallet. I will show you guys. I have my inspirational wallet. It has the former president, First Lady, Barack and Michelle Obama on my wallet. This is my wallet that I take with me every single day. Every part of this says more than what it holds on the inside, but what it represents on the outside. Every single thing that I believe, I be living about myself is represented on the outside of the wallet as well as on the inside of my wallet. I deliberately got a wallet with 2 zippers with maximum capacity. So I know exactly what I can hold in this wallet. I know exactly where I can go with what's in here. Even though I may not see it, I open it up and I say, you know what? You're looking a little bit out of alignment right now. I know these cards right now may not hold everything that I want it to have right now, but that doesn't mean I can't get that right over there. It doesn't mean that it's not going to flow to me with ease. It doesn't mean that I have to devalue myself in order to have the things that not only do I need, but I want and I deserve and I desire. You have to talk to yourself. Let's move on to the R. Repeat effective habits. Repeat effective habits. Do not repeat the things that don't serve who you be, who you are, what you believe, be living, be live. You have to repeat the effective habits according to your purpose. How do you know what's serving you and what's not serving you? Aligning with your purpose. When you don't know what your purpose is, when you don't know where you're going in life, you're going to keep doing everything. You're going to be all over the place. If you only let your passions guide you, you will have a challenge. This is how you know. One of the ways that you know that you are out of alignment with your purpose is that you're being pulled in all different ways according to your passions. It's okay to be passionate about multiple things. I am passionate about a lot. I am passionate about food and baking. I owned a baking company. A lot of people that are watching were my clients. Beautiful creations. I am talented at decorating cupcakes by hand. I bake, not from the box, honey, from scratch, very beautiful and delicious moist cupcakes. I did it. I catered a wedding. I catered weddings. I catered events. I catered birthdays. I did first birthdays. I did mess cakes. I did things just for my son's school. I did all types of treats. I am passionate about baking, but my purpose is not to be a baker or open a bakery. If I make a choice to do so, it is okay. But is it effective for the life that I live, believe, be living in this moment? No, it is not. It is a skill that I can use. It taught me a lot of things. It put me in places that I normally would not have been. It allowed me to serve my friends and my families and my community in a greater way than just to be a motivational speaker. So those of you who are being pulled in all type of different ways, you hear one time, you hear the next time, you hear one day, you hear another day, you're doing this one day, you're doing this the next day. It possibly could be that you were out of alignment and need to realign or find alignment with your purpose. And you're allowing your passions to move you around and have you all over the place. So what you need to do in order to take the trash out is not only talk to yourself and tell yourself the truth about where you are and what you deserve and what you desire and what you believe and what you be believing. But you also need to repeat the habits that are effective according to your purpose and in your life. Will you post this acronym? Yes, I will post this acronym. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Continue as you come in, people. Continue to give me hearts, thumbs up, say hello so I'll know who you are. I see the numbers, but I can't see your name unless you say something. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, so much. So TRT, talk to yourself. R, repeat effective habits. Practice promotes progress. Practice promotes progress. Practice does not make perfect. Perfection is an illusion. There is no perfection. No one is perfect. If they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, perfect is in the eye of the beholder. I done seen some folks that I am not physically attracted to, and I tell you they are in love beyond anything, and you can't tell they make they ain't fine. I'm just saying. So the same thing with perfection. It is an illusion. It changes. What you used to love when you were in middle school, who you thought was fine when you was in middle school, more than likely ain't the one that you're looking at right now. The things that you loved and that you were passionate about in high school, as an adult, it doesn't taste the same. Your palate matures. And as you mature, as you progress, as you grow, your purpose will change your palate just a little bit. Doesn't mean that you can't do the things that make you happy. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy the finer things in life. But you must practice. Practice those things that are effective, not ineffective. Don't sit here. Yesterday we talked about being an ass, being a mule, being stubborn, working for other people. You know for a fact that you were in a place that is not serving you. Why are you going to build somebody else's vision while yours is sitting over here on the back burner, on the shelf, collecting dust, getting ignored? No, you are not going to repeat those habits. What you are going to do is use where you are right now as an opportunity to grow, as an opportunity to gain, as an opportunity to train yourself in service and whatever else you can gain in that moment. And once the season is up, you are going to move forward and continue to progress. Practice promotes progress. Do you think our purpose can change as we age? That's a good question. No. Your passions can change as you grow older. You can work in different areas of your purpose, but your purpose, why you are here on earth and in time, will not change. Your purpose is the only thing that's promised. Now, your passions can change. Your approach to your purpose can change as you age, but not your purpose. How you serve through your purpose definitely can change, but not who you be, not while you were here. You were typing what I said when I said it. Okay, next is the A. Affirm yourself. There is a difference between saying nice and good things and affirming yourself, just like we talked in the beginning. A for affirm. When you affirm yourself, those are the things that you know. I know I'm a multimillionaire. I am growing and progressing to become a billionaire. I know I am abundant. I know I am valuable. I know I am beautiful. I affirm myself. And when I affirm myself, I walk the walk, not just talk the talk. I stand out there and say, oh my God, you are so confident, because I know my worth. I don't have to put anybody else down. Now, affirming doesn't mean that I'm going to look down at you and say that you are not the same. Even though we are different, you still have value. You are great. I affirm myself. I am confident, so I am not intimidated by another woman. I am not intimidated by a man. I am not intimidated by anybody in a position. I may be the secretary, you may be the vice president or the president, the CEO, the CFO, but I know my place. I know how great I am. I know how smart I am. I know how intelligent I am. I know how wise I am. I affirm myself. You're welcome, love. I love myself because I am lovable. And because I am worthy of love, I give love. I invest love so I can get that back. I invest love into the earth, into the world. I affirm myself. So even though I have had challenges in relationships and I have yet to connect with my divine masculine and my life partner, it does not mean that I am unworthy of the things that I desire. It does not mean I will not live the life that I want to live as mother, as co-creator, as co-founder of an amazing legacy. Because I affirm myself. So when I go through a season of a relationship and the season is over, I'm not going through depression. I remember some of my girls was like, girl, how did you get over that? I know that hurt you. Yeah, there was some bumps, there was some bruises, there was some ouch moments. I definitely lived those. But I know my worth. I affirm myself. That's how you can get through. Take out the trash. TRA. Now we're on S. Shut up sometimes. How do you take out the trash? Shut up. Do you not know that was one of the biggest challenges? I know those people who know me personally, they're like, yeah, well, you know, that probably was your biggest challenge, is to shut up. Shut up. You don't have to tell everybody what you're doing. You don't have to show everything. Do you know the less I post on social media, the more successful I became? And now what I'm doing is using social media as a leverage, a doorway, a corridor for other people to come through and to come over and to share and engage. But once I shut down my personal social media, once I just posted when Spirit guided me to do so, once I cut off a lot of people, stop answering the phone, stop replying to messages, I leave them on red. I don't care if you've seen it. I stopped telling people what I'm going to do, and I just share how excited I am about the accomplishments that I made. Once you learn how to shut up, you will find strength in your silence. You will know how powerful you are when you can sit back and not say nothing and watch things happen. When you are affirming yourself and aligned with your purpose and being co-creator of your reality, you don't need to speak much aloud. When you find that balance between verbal and nonverbal communication spiritually, there are a lot of things that you can speak without using your mouth. You can use your heart, you can use your mind, you can use your spirit, and you can manifest just as powerful without spoken word. Thank you so much. Wow. We have that moving on and accepting the end of the relationship in common. Yes. It's seasonal. Learn how to shut up. You ain't got to tell everybody everything. I used to get so frustrated sometimes when people always want to rehearse their traumas. I understand in healing you need to admit, you need to be open, but some things don't need to be spoken. I am a true believer in that. Your words are seeds, vibrations, and frequencies. Remember that old saying, if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all? Same thing. Sometimes you just need to shut up. So there are times when I get frustrated with people. There are times when I want to go in and do what I used to do. I just say, okay. And let it ride. Oh, but I need your opinion. Okay. But I want you to, I was thinking that maybe, I thought you were going to. Okay. Take a deep breath. And just learn to shut up. Last but not least, hear your heart. Hear your heart. When you are taking the trash out, do not be living all of that mess that they tell you to keep you in bondage. When you are taking the trash out and you are talking to yourself, you are repeating those effective habits. You are affirming yourself. You are finding your strength in silence. Listen to your heart. You guys can Google all the facts. But your body, your human body, physical body, actually has 3 brains. 3 brains. You have a brain here, and your stomach is a brain. Go ahead and Google it. I'm not going to go too deep into that for the sake of time. But your heart has thoughts. Your heart is powerful. Hear your heart. Hear where your intentions are. Hear what you are feeling. If you feel pain, be honest with yourself and say, I don't want to do that no more. That hurts. If we want to talk about romantic relationships and you feel like, I have a type, I keep attracting the same person, maybe you're not listening to your heart. You may be doing all the other things, but your heart is telling you, that hurts a little bit. That's a trigger. You can't do that anymore. Oh, they sound like the other person. This is something you keep repeating that doesn't feel good, but you justify it. You say, oh, but this is a different person. You got to hear your heart. If when you get into your passions and you get closer to your purpose, your heart starts pounding, you start feeling the jitters, you get excited, you can flow, you can do whatever you need to do no matter what it looks like. That's how I feel when I'm writing. I am passionate about writing, but writing is not my purpose. I've published 4 books, translated in over 7 different languages. I think I'm at 11 different languages right now. Sold worldwide. But I know writing is not my purpose. It is a passion. It is a gateway, a corridor for my purpose. Some of this is so difficult for me because of what I do as an artist. So I usually create to release and not carry it as long as you're releasing. How you release what your passions are is your choice. That's what you choose. That's what you align with. Those are your gifts and your talents, and they will make room for you. They are making room for you. And continue to do so. But listen to your heart. You listen to your heart as an artist. When you are painting, when you are creating, you know exactly what you feel. Your heart is racing, or you settle down. You don't feel so anxious. You chill. When you're around somebody and it's just good, it feels good to you, it feels great to you, listen to your heart. You are right where you're supposed to be. Take out the trash. Trash the old you and talk your way into your new desires. Trash the old you and talk your way into your new desires. TRASH. Talk to yourself. Repeat those effective habits. Affirm yourself. Learn to shut up. Find your strength in your silence and hear your heart. Making sure that your verbal and your nonverbal communication, not only in the natural, but in the spiritual, is aligned with your purpose. And once you do that, I promise you, the light is going to be a little bit brighter. The sun's going to shine a little bit brighter. The day is going to be a little bit better. And next thing you know, you're going to look back and say, oh my word, I believed, I believed, and now I am here. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I zone out into a mindless state. Oh, I love that. Yes, where you can get out of yourself and into your purpose, submerged into greatness, submerged into goodness. That's exactly when you know you are operating as your greater self. Is there anyone that is watching right now that has any more questions? You have questions, comments. Now it's time for Q&A. I'm creating greater habits to make sure that I'm taking the time to answer questions live. It doesn't necessarily have to be about this video. Maybe you caught up on the past videos that I have on my page and you have some questions. If you have any questions, now is a good time to ask them. I will be practicing this even more because of watching this. Thank you so much. You know what? Having you on here today has truly, truly put a smile on my face and a smile in my heart. And I am so thankful for you. I am so grateful for you. Your courage and your passion for your talents and your gifts are truly an inspiration to me, and I know an inspiration to others. The way that you present yourself online, boldly affirming your natural talents and your natural gifts, inspires me to do the same, and I'm thankful. And I am grateful for you. I am grateful and I am thankful that you made a choice to invest time into me and to share and to co-create and to taste all of the wonderful things that we are living, believing about ourselves. Thank you. We have so many distractions these days. It is so important to take personal time. I love that. Invest in yourself. Believe in yourself. Even if no one else will. Even if you have to be in your mobile office sometimes, get it done. And get it done today. Don't wait. Tomorrow is not promised. Your purpose is the only thing that is promised in life. If you're not aligned with your purpose, if you are not secure in your purpose, make sure you dig deeper and allow yourself to receive why you are here in life. Thank you so much for the hearts and the love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I am so grateful for all of you. If you did not catch this live and you are watching the replay, go ahead and comment. Say hello. Let me know. I'm creating greater habits of replying and paying attention to my notifications. I am so thankful. Today, I'm actually in the parking lot of the local library. It's library day with my son, and he is inside, and I had to make sure that I'm serving him well as mother and serving my purpose well as co-creator. So I wanted to get out here. The sun is setting. It looks beautiful outside. And I'm so thankful for all of you. I'm thankful for the energy. I'm thankful for the love. Do you have a daily routine for your affirmations? Yes, I do. Every single day I wake up, I repeat affirmations. I started with making sure that I repeated the same type of affirmation, but it is seasonal for me. Now, how it may work for others may change, but for me, it is seasonal. So when I am focused spiritually on a certain season, my affirmations will adjust accordingly. I always say affirmations just throughout the day. I just created a habit of affirming throughout the day. Every time I get in the car, when I wake up, when I'm in the shower, before I go to bed, before I eat, even with my son, we're just affirming all day. I speak to myself constantly because there are times when I am feeling naturally and I say, I'm not feeling it today. I'm not having a good day. This day doesn't feel right. I'm out of alignment. I'm out of whack. What do I need to do? I start speaking affirmations, or I call somebody who can do it with me. There are times when I start feeling different than what I believe about myself. So the daily routine wouldn't be at a specific time. It's all throughout the day, and just making affirmations and affirming myself a habit of speech and a habit of thought. Are there any other questions? Thank you, sis. Library day. Yes, thank you. Have a good evening. Library day is almost every we come to the library about 3 times a week. I'm a homeschooling mom, so and also a teacher. So the library is my friend, a great place to be. And we got a nice library out here. Shouts out to North Natomas Library. It's actually connected to American River College and a high school. I forget the name of the high school. But it's connected, and so we get a lot of traffic here at this library. Anybody else have any questions? Or do you have more questions? Lots of self-check-ins daily. Yes. Yes, you got to do it daily, all the time. Every time, all the time. There are times when I can tell when I have not affirmed as much as I have before, because it's easier for me to slip into just a rut of, I'm not feeling it. But then that's when I call a friend, get a lifeline, child. Sometimes you need a lifeline. You got to reach out, call a friend, dial in, call a friend, give yourself a treat. A lot of my treat is right here. Some coffee. Don't want to show the brand. Sometimes I got to give myself a treat. Give me a pick-me-up. Also, not only do I do things like this with my wallet, as far as a constant reminder every time I reach in or every time I see, but visually, I affirm myself without words. So this is a great way of non-verbal affirmation, because I know why I bought this wallet. I know why I have this wallet. So because I bought this wallet and I have this wallet, every time I think about my finances or reach for my money, this is what I see. Also, I call it my mommy bag. But this is a bag that I carry every single day. Can y'all see that? It says, be fearless in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire. Y'all see this bag? Y'all see this? Beautiful, isn't it? I got that bag in Atlanta, Georgia. The artist, now I know the image is very popular, but the artist, the original artist of that image, is C-Baby. G-Baby. Sorry, G-Baby. G-Baby. The letter G-Baby. Find her. I actually met her. And how I wore my hair. I wore my afro out in Georgia. And she says, oh, that looks like you. And I got that bag as a gift, just in conversation. So I met the original artist of that image. But I carry this around almost every single day. This reminds me. So a way, nonverbal communication of affirming yourself is carry it around with you. Put it in your car. Put it on your mirror to where maybe you just need to read it every time you go to the bathroom. Check yourself. I need to reach out more. Peace. Thank you for inviting me. I see people watching Shy to Speak. Yeah, that happens. Keep doing these videos. People will come the more you do them. Thank you. Very cute bag. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, there are times we get looky-loos. People that sit and watch and don't want to say much. Or they'll say things after. And I appreciate all of it. All of it. All of it. I'm not here for the likes. Yes, please, sell. Yes, share. Send it to me and I share. But I tell people all the time, I'm not here for the likes. I don't really get moved by the numbers. I'm moved by my purpose, for real. And if I was here just for you today, I am excited about it and I am thankful. And I know those who are connecting, some people get to watch on Facebook without clicking to show that they're watching. And the great thing about having a public page is that you can see how many people are engaged versus how many people actually click, like, and comment. So I am thankful. I really am. And my soul is satisfied. I'm truly thankful. So I don't want to hold you guys any longer. Continue to comment. Continue to send the hearts. Thank you for the hearts and the loves and the likes and all that great stuff. I'm your girl, Miss J, the Empress, the Dream Doula. It is my purpose to help you not only conceive your dreams, but to also birth them and manifest them and hold them and love on them and watch them grow. And because of that, I am here passionate about you doing the same, aligning with your purpose. So let's live, believe, and be living the things that we speak. Thank you guys. Have a great evening. Mwah. Later.